With it being so warm out lately, fishing in the area has been affected. I'm here with Brad of the Soo North Fly Shop to talk about fishing this season. How has this summer fishing been different than summers past?
Well, this summer it warmed up fast. Water temperatures went from 50, 52 degrees up into the low 70s in a very, very short span of time. And the fish have pretty much shut right down. You know, now you really got to work hard for them. Different techniques work, but that's why they call it fishing and not catching, because sometimes, you know, you're going to go out there and you're not going to get anything, but you got to keep trying.
And how have the water levels affected fishing this season?
The water levels in the St. Mary's River and Lake Superior, they're holding their own. Some of the smaller streams, the water level is way down. And we've had a lot of rain, but it's just not holding its own just because of the heat.
Mm-hmm. And what are some inside tips you might have as a fishing professional for people who are just not getting that bite? They're not catching anything. Well,
it's persistence. You know, you got to constantly, you know, go at them, throw different stuff at them. Sometimes you'll be using jerk baits, tube jigs. Flies work good for bass and the pike sitting in the weed beds. There's lots of different things to use. Some that would sound, you know, abnormal for the time of year, but they work, and you just got to keep going through what you have.
And for a brand new fisher person, what's some really basic tips you have for catching some fish this season?
Well, sometimes you need a little bit of help to start off with. And me personally, I go all across Canada go fishing. And if I go to a new area that I don't know about, I hire a guide, you know, for half a day or a day, and get a layout of what's happening, what to use, and then whatever the guide teaches me or shows me, then that's what I go back out and I try what he showed me, plus what I've learned from other places. And it's money well spent. It takes the learning curve from being a long learning curve to a very short. And like if you pay attention to what they're telling you and showing you, you'll find that you will catch more fish.
And fishing has been a huge part of your life, obviously. What is it that you love so much about the sport?
Well, it's serene is what it is. You can get away. You know, water is probably one of the most calming things that we have, you know, from Mother Nature, and that's where I get my sanity back.
Oh, definitely try it. Like, I'm not a fisher person at all, but that was pretty easy, and I think I'm looking pretty good with the rod now.
That was good. Jasmine, she caught on pretty quick. I think that she'd be a good candidate to take it up as a good pastime, get your sanity back.
I've done all sorts of fishing, out of the boat, ice fishing, and I think fly fishing is by far the best, and I've only been doing it for not even a year now. I definitely recommend it. I find you catch a lot more fish fly fishing than you do any other way.
How was your fly fishing experience?
Good, but it takes a lot of work to get out to the right spot.
Well, if Jasmine can get here in sandals, anybody can get here in running shoes.
Now that you're ready to grab your rods and reels and hit the lake, you can use some of Brad's tips to catch fish even in the toughest season. Reporting for Shaw TV, I'm Jasmine Pozo.